Neighbors aren't impressed with the lack of progress on this new subdivision in their Central Bench neighborhood. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, and even though it's been 3 months since we last spoke with neighbors off of Curtis Road right next to the interstate, they say nothing has changed, and this project seems like it's unfinished and nowhere near complete.
There's just no progress at all. The street hasn't been done. The curve still ends there.
Ryan Monteleone lives right next door to the future Joyful subdivision on Curtis Road. He and his neighbors first reached out to Idaho News 6 more than 3 months ago, frustrated about how the chaotic, unfinished construction project was impacting their properties. They say progress since then remains at a standstill.
Yeah, no, it's just been a mess here for 3 years now, and they haven't done anything with it.
In June, we showed you the planks of wood with exposed nails in the front of Ryan's house and metal stakes sticking out of the ground. Those got cleared up shortly after our first story aired, but he and his neighbors are still fed up with the lack of progress on the new development.
Why didn't you finish it? What's going on? I don't know if it's a money issue, if it's what it is, but no one really seems to have the answer.
We reached out to the Boise Planning and Zoning Department, and they said the property was approved with a different application in 2020. Through this approval, crews were able to install utilities and construct right-of-way improvements. That approved application expired in 2022. However, they're able to continue grading work. After our story aired in June, the developers made some changes like covering the open irrigation boxes with metal grates and fixing a road sign on the property. But since this summer, Monteleone says it's been silent, and all he wants is someone to fix his front yard.
I would just like to see them finish this in front of my house and maybe fence this off until they get all their permits and everything in order to keep going.
In order for the project to move forward, applicants need to reapply under new modern zoning code standards, which they have. Now a new application is pending submission with the same applicants for the property. I reached out to the project applicant for an update on construction, and although Briggs Engineering declined to comment for this story, I'll plan to talk with them within the next week or two about what's next for the site. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Jessica Davis, reporting for Idaho News 6. I reached out to